What's up, everybody? Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. It's been a long weekend. If you're in the Discord, you know what I'm talking about. If you're an undergrounder, you know what I'm talking about. We went to Miami. It was a lot of fun. Me and Reliable Jay had an amazing time. We went to the Lifer meetup. We met a ton of people. What else can I say? It was amazing. I'll be with you shortly. The show must go on. All right, here we go, everybody. I'm glad that I got to stream tonight. I wasn't really sure. Drove back from Miami this morning, dropped Reliable J off at the airport. We checked out of the hotel, and then I drove back to where I live. It was about, I don't know, a little over 3 hours away. Took my wife to an early, Mother's Day dinner and things like that, and then here I am. Let's go. There I am. There I am now. So, what's going on in crypto since I've been gone? Anybody tell me? Anybody tell me what's been going on? Rolling over to the crypto bubbles. Looks like they have updated and changed their layout. We're on the daily 1 through 100 here. There's been a lot of things going in action with the altcoins over the weekend. Bitcoin's been doing really well. Let me open that trading view in the background so we can get over to that. Let's see. Benjamin says, it's Clams. What's up, baby? Hey, I never seen you. I don't think I've ever seen your name on the stream before. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm sure you've been here. Maybe you didn't drop a comment. He says it's ton season. We can definitely take a look at that. As we always do, my favorite data representation here, the crypto bubbles. And this is 1 through 100. As we toggle down, we can see the percentages on the day. It does look pretty flat, but the last couple of days have been pretty good to altcoins. Maybe they're having a little bit of pullback right now. I see ICP is down 8.9%. It had a little bit of pump. Even Filecoin had a little bit of a pump. It's down 6.3%. Always here in the background. See, I thought that might be the case. Well, I'm glad that you threw a chat. I love to see, connect people's names with who I know them in the Discord, all of that fun stuff. We got 1 through 100 here. We got Pharaohs or Pro. It's up 22%. I love that they've changed the layout of this. It's cool. It'll take me a minute to get used to knowing right where the information I want is. Then you have Billions Network, which has been pumping. It went all the way up to almost 15 cents, a high 14 cents here. Up 33% on the daily still, even with a huge pullback here, a huge correction. And Xanos is up 8.6%. Rave even with a 5.8% bounce. Lab has been absolutely crushing it. If we go to more like the weekly here, look at this thing. From $1 to $4.70 in a week. 278% gains. If you caught a little piece of that, pat yourself on the back. That was a good coin to be in for sure. Toggle down to 200 to 300, usually as low as we go here. Troll up 54%. Brett up 13%. Deepbook actually down 14%, which is interesting because I believe Cetus was pumping. White up 8.8%. Sahara AI up 22.8%. Bio is up 10%. Block Street is up 7.8%. Hex and the Pulse is getting a little bit of a pump in attention. There is a good bit going on in crypto right now. I don't have all my tabs as ready as I normally would, right? So here we go with our price rundown. Overall market cap, 2.76 trillion. Definitely been moving up since our last stream, but down 0.1% today. Things kind of sitting a little bit flat, waiting to see what BTC is doing. It started pumping, a few hours ago, several hours ago. And, when that kind of cools off, maybe the altcoins will get another big pump here. So Bitcoin sitting at 80,605. If you saw the video that I posted from Crypto Jeb, who I'm a fan of. I've watched him over the years for a long time. I found him on Around the Blockchain right around the same time that I found Sam, the crypto lifer. And anyways, I really like what he was talking about 84,000 in the next week. 2 weeks from now, we really need to be above 83,500, 84,000 to really confirm a bull market, and that we're not just in an Elliott wave or a relief rally, as they would call it, and then headed down to the 45,000 region. Time will tell. We'll take it one day at a time here at the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Now, I'm missing a lot of undergrounders. It's totally understandable. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to stream. I missed a couple of streams. Hopefully they come back. Hopefully my run is not over, because I took a couple of days. I wouldn't even call them days off, right? We were in Miami. We were at conventions and meetups. It was busy. So Ethereum, $2,300. XRP at $1.41, BNB $645, almost $646. Solana $92.85 with a 10.9, call it 11% bounce in the last 7 days. Dogecoin came down a little bit. I think it went to like 11 cents and some change. Reliable J, so what's up, homie? I made it. Are you home nice and comfy now, Reliable J? I certainly hope so. Had an amazing time. Not enough good things that I could say about our time together and all the stuff that you covered for me, hung out. It was amazing, man. I really appreciate you. You're a solid dude, and I look forward to hanging out with you when you come to Florida again. Hopefully you come stay down here permanently. So Dogecoin still at 10.8, right? So a high 10 cents, almost 11 cents. Hyperliquid, $42.63. Zcash, $601. Zcash on a tear, up 55.5% in the last 7 days. Cardano, 26 cents, almost 27 cents, up 8.6% in the last 7 days. Chainlink, $10.32, and it's up 13.4% in the last 7 days. You got to remember, this is the top 20, top 100 in crypto here. These are big market caps to get gains like that, right? Toncoin, as Clam said, it's ton season, up 83.3%. Looks like it's flagging out. We will move over to a little bit of TA. Check out Bitcoin ton. We're going to definitely need to go over ton here. Canton Network, 15 cents. About middle of the road, 15.5 cents for Canton. XLM, 16 cents. Everything, a lot of green on the 7 day, guys. A lot of green on the 7 day. Meme Core back up to 25 by market cap. $3.41. 30 would be something, wouldn't it? 14.6% in the last 7 days. And then SWE is $1.08. It's not on sale anymore, guys. It's over $1 at 16.3% pump in the last 7 days. H-bar, a low 9 cents here, and that's usually where we cut it. We run down to Flare. If we say his name, he will probably show up. Blues Guy, the king of Flare, at least in our ecosystem here in our community. And Flare number 86 by market cap, still in the top 100. We love to see that. Let's go to highlights and see what's trending real quick. And then we'll go over to TradingView and take a look at a few things. This kind of gives us an idea of what we want to maybe do some TA on. Also, we're looking at what's trending. That's the first and foremost thing. But also, we're looking for coins that maybe we don't know what they are. They're newer on the radar. They pump and we haven't talked about them in a really long time, which means that a lot of people might not know what they are. So that's where we're at here. Billions Network. That's one to go over. Wojak is a meme coin, right? But we could take a look at that. Venice token's been hot. Hyperliquid stayed hot, right? Bitcoin, Akash Network. A lot of people are getting on that bandwagon for Akash AI. Aerodrome, a coin that I really like. Liquidity on the base ecosystem, a layer 2 of Ethereum base. Infinex, Canton, Zcash, Aura. Aura, I wonder how long Aura has been around here. We'll have to check that out. There's a few coins that have a lot of the, there are many coins that have very similar names, and sometimes you can confuse them with others. Troll's been around for a while, but it's getting the pump. In the last 7 days, looks like it's almost up 200%. BitTensor, Brett, and Lab. I think I own some Brett. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. I'd have to check my wallet there. So first things first, let's look at Billions Network. How many of you guys know what Billions Network is? He says lab is still going. It absolutely is. I was just looking at it. It was like up to like 470 something, and it's kind of holding, which is a good look for it. 276.2 million in market cap for Billions Network. Number 165 by market cap, 10 billion max supply. Only 2.4 of that is in circulation. It's got an Ethereum contract here and a BNB smart contract. Why do we point those out? Because those are the ecosystems that this project is active in. Got their website here. We'll touch on that in a minute, but it comes down to categories, right? DID, decentralized identification, right? Or a decentralized ID. Quest to earn, and then you have some portfolios in Binance Alpha Spotlight. Let's go ahead and take a look at their website here. The Human and AI Network. Looks like they have a pretty nice website. I've been here before. Prove you're real without revealing who you are. Verify every AI you interact with within full privacy. So here's the idea. What do people really hate about IDs or KYC or what would eventually become decentralized identification? It's the fact that people know who they are. So what if you could, and this sounds crazy on first glance if you really have never looked into zero knowledge tech or the way that it works, but imagine you could verify who you were, it could confirm that you are who you are, and you never actually tell them who you are. Sounds crazy, right? We're going to be digging in a lot deeper to zero knowledge. When you verify you're real, you help restore trust online. So what is the positive? Because we always hear a lot of negatives about identification or KYC or digital, IDs and stuff. People get very doomsday on you very fast when you talk about this stuff. But one of the things that it really does in a positive way, it restores trust online, right? Because we know that we're dealing with real people and not just a bunch of bots. So there's that. So verify in seconds right from your phone. No special hardware is needed. They made it nice and easy. Zero knowledge tech means zero personal data shared. Again, verifying who you are without actually giving away who you are. It's kind of a crazy concept, but mathematically they have it figured out. Verify every agent before you rely on it. So this works not just for people, but AI agents as well. Again, there's not a whole lot to say here. This is what this project is all about, but it's something that is infrastructurally needed in the space for sure. No doubt about that. So that's Billions. Let's go down to the next one. Venice token, you should know, Hyperliquid. If I go over something quickly and you don't know what it is, you should just let me know and I'll go over it just for you. All right, Chris Goss in the house says 333, my fellow lifers, givers gain. Remember that. We say it a lot, but really break it down. Givers gain, not those who are stingy. That's what we're saying. Akash Network, right? So let's click on Akash Network. Maybe you know what it is. Maybe you don't. It's been around for some time, I believe. Let's go here. Yep, since October of 2020. It's been around for a while, but it seems like they're innovating and it seems like they're doing stuff. 218.5 million by market cap. Max supply, relatively low right here with 388.5 million in max supply. Circulating supply is only 292 million. So even less than that is what we're talking about here. And if you don't understand tokenomics, boy, that is something when it comes to speculating in a market and picking your coins, that is really important. He says, yo, I'm about to renew my trading view. You got a promo. Benjamin, thank you for saying that. I will get that to you in the Discord. I'll tag you, at Clams, so it pops up. But yeah, I will get that for you. I don't know exactly where it is. It should be in my description, but I don't think it is. So I'll have to get that for you. But I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate everybody who uses my links. That's how you support me. I mean, right now, guys, when it comes to, we got monetized on the channel, in the long run, that's a great thing. As a right here, right now, I mean, they're talking about, 4 or 5 cents a stream. It's nothing. It is peanuts, right? Because I don't have this huge volume. So when it comes to supporting me, clicking on my links, using my affiliates, of course, weeks down in the description, I think I'm going to have a new affiliate link there pretty soon. But also, super chats, right? Super chats, we have a goal every day of 5 super chats. I'm not begging anybody for anything. It's something, when you super chat or you give or whatever, it's from the heart because you want to do that. You want to support me. I'm not begging anybody for anything, but when you do, know that it means a lot to me and the channel, and it empowers me to make more content, spend more time on just this, so I can just give you more and more sauce out here in the crypto land. So we're talking about Akash Network here. It does have its own contract address showing that it is its own thing. AI, artificial intelligence, tag smart contract platform. What does that say? When you see smart contract platform, that means layer 1. It can mean layer 2 as well. It can, but usually it means layer 1. DPIN, decentralized infrastructure. That's what DPIN stands for. And it's got proof of stake, which is cool. You can mine it. That's proof of work. Proof of work, you can mine it. Proof of stake is what like Ethereum moved to after proof of work. You should know what proof of stake is. If you don't, drop it in the chat. I'll try to explain it to you a little bit better. Made in the US, also a really good tag to see. Let's go to their website here. Decentralized cloud for AIs, next frontier. Oh, it's kind of cool when you scroll over it. It does all this extra stuff. That's cool. So tap into global GPU power at a fraction of the cost. So this is infrastructure for sure. This is empowering AI. We talk about AI a lot on this channel in the means of cryptocurrency and these kind of things, right? But the tech as well. And one of the biggest things that AI needs is resources, GPU, memory, RAM, like anything that you can think of that has to do with a computer. AI needs that, right? And there's not enough of it everywhere for what we are trying to build, these AIs that are super fast, super efficient, work very well, and are always, dependable. That's hard to do without resources. So you see a lot of crypto companies and other companies and a lot of big warehouses going up where they're trying to have the resources to actually rent out to a lot of these companies so they can really make this stuff happen. It's got to come. So infrastructure when it comes to AI can be a really good category and a good play. That is my personal opinion, not financial advice. The efficiency gap is what we're talking about. The price of centralization versus an open market. What does an open market bring you? Well, on paper, it's supposed to bring competition. Competition is supposed to bring down the cost. So here we're even talking about, they got CoreWeave on there, AWS, Amazon Web Service. For a lot of people that don't know, Amazon Web Service is where Amazon makes a high majority of their money, and a lot of things use that on the back end. And Google Cloud, right? So they're saying we're $2.65 or 56. I must be dyslexic with numbers. Whoa, is that even a thing? $2.56 an hour compared to CoreWeave, which is about $6.31. AWS is like almost $8 an hour, and Google Cloud being the most expensive, $10.44 an hour. And we are taking their word for it. I have absolutely no idea. Let's see. You can move it from hour. Let's go to like 24 hours, right? So you can see what it costs you a day here. With the cash, cost you like $61. With Google Cloud, it could cost you $250. You see the big difference. That makes me very bullish on the Akash Network. If it really can deliver what it's talking about, there you go. Camster says, Cam's my man. And to Clams, I said that totally wrong. To Clams, man, sorry about that in the Discord. I realized, of course, we already talked about it, but yeah, sorry about that. That was my bad. I forgot that I deleted that person who was spamming in there, and then I saw your comment. I was like, what is he talking about? The fuel behind Akash, right? So this is GPU, this is cloud, this is infrastructure for AI technologies within the crypto space. We're not going to spend too much more time on that right now. Remember, guys, you can always drop it in the chat, or you can always send a super chat, but I'll even honor it most of the time if you throw it in the chat about things that you want me to look at. Am I not talking about the project that you're the most bullish on? Let me know. We are here for our people. The undergrounders are important to me. I want to nail it for you guys, right? And I want the stream to be very much about what you want it to be about. So Infinex, 33.4 million in market cap here. Max Chart says that it came out in January 29th, 2026. It is a newer project. I do remember when this came out. 10 billion max supply, only 1.9, almost 2 billion in circulating supply. So, at 2 billion, you'd have 80%. So there's more than 80% of this that needs to come out. Surprised we haven't seen the Blues guy yet. He probably doesn't know that we are live. You know what? I'm going to text him. I'm going to let him know that we are live. because he might not know. He might be sleeping. Same with Melissa. She probably had no idea we were going live tonight. All right, so it is a decentralized exchange, right? Perpetuals, wallets, all that stuff. Benjamin throwing a sticker, $2.99 sticker, man. I really appreciate that. He says, Cam, my son. Hey, that's funny. Chocolate Salty in the house. After the airdrop, nobody really uses Infinex. Yeah, I realized as soon as I came down here and I saw decentralized exchange, I remembered exactly what this is. And so, you know, it's getting a little bit of a pump here. A lot of people probably sold their coins after they got the airdrop, right? They want to lock it in, or they sold a certain amount of them, 50, 80%, and then kept some. And we'll see where it goes from here. I did not get in on that airdrop. Got my airdrop and left on to the next. Yep, Chocolate Salty knows the game. Don't stick around. It can go to zero faster than you ever thought imaginable. So here's Aura. I want to make sure that I know which one this is. 31.4 million in market cap. Max chart says this thing token generated around, you know, June 1st of 2024. It has 1 billion max tokens and a circulating supply of 963.2 million. So almost fully vested here. It's got a Solana contract. And we will go down. It says it's a meme coin, cat themed Solana meme coin on pump.fun. I'm not real big on putting any serious money in meme coins, right? You could hit big. You can also really lose all your money. So you got to be very, very careful. I take very small shots, like make aliens great again. They were doing a ton of advertisement in Miami. They had planes in the air flying their stuff. They had trucks with, you know, the big billboards in the back showing off make aliens great again. And honestly, it dipped, right? It went down. And so that tells you a lot right there, right? Memes come and they come and go. It's hard. Liquidity flows and circulates very quickly. You have to be on the top of that game. You got to know who to look at on Twitter. It's a whole thing. It's almost like if you're going to do meme coins, you have to only do meme coins in order to really nail it the way that you're probably looking to do. So experience the distinctive atmosphere that surrounds those who hold the power of Aura. So do they do anything useful? That's really the question here. So Aura represents the invisible force that shapes our presence in the world. It's the magnetic energy that draws others towards us, the ethereal glow that sets us apart, the unmistakable essence that makes our presence unforgettable. Blues guy in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Underground, my man, is back. Great to see you. Gratitude and love. Exactly. I appreciate you saying that. I'm grateful for everybody. I'm glad that, you know, you're here. I didn't know if I was going to be streaming tonight, so I understand if a lot of people couldn't make it. I mean, I always understand if you can't make it. Life can be hectic. Life can be busy. But I love to see all of my people. That is for sure. So let's roll over to Trading View here. Let's take a look at what's going on for just BTC and, of course, maybe a few other coins. Ton, definitely. Don't let me not do Ton Coin here. We got to do that. All right, so let's go take a look. I mean, you have this, kind of beautiful thing here. It is breaking out of, right? It's like channel. I mean, I guess you could kind of wedge it, right? I don't know if I love that. It almost looks better to me as a channel. Let's zoom in a little bit here, right? And let's hit that measured move. That measured move tells me I should probably get over to Weeks. I got the opportunity to meet the owner of Weeks and talk to him a bunch. That was really awesome. Andy is a great guy. And it was a lot of fun meeting a lot of the team and stuff, more of the Lifer team, the people who surround them, exchanges, stuff like that. Shout out to Loudmouth, if you know who Loudmouth is. He's awesome. Definitely one of my favorite characters in the space. Of course, Sammy first and foremost. All right, so this gives us like a measured move here. Let's go ahead and put our long tool here so we can figure out our trade. So we could get all the way down here and have a 3-to-1. That puts you down quite a bit. Not quite under the 200. I would like to be lower. Like, I'd love to be down here like where the 200 is, but that's not such a great trade. So we got to get at least a 3-to-1, even no matter what it is, and shoot our shot here, right? This is the 15-minute chart. So let's see, what do we see? Bang, we got that. Let's add some text. And this is 81,489. And then we have stop loss. I'm probably going to jump in this trade pretty much immediately. Maybe, we'll see. We're going to go into the smaller time frames and see what we got here. And this is 80,663. And if you've been following the lifer, he's been bullish on the 4 hour. I've been taking a couple scalps here and there. It's been going all right. Let's go down to the 5 minute. Said crypto history in the making. Exactly. It was such a good time. Definitely really fires you up, gets you re-motivated, gets you happy to, do what you do and to keep grinding and to keep moving. It was a wonderful time. If you don't know, I did post some things in the what I want people to see. I posted a few things in the Hangout, but I posted most of what was going on in the what I want people to see. And in actuality, I posted more stuff. I was having trouble with Discord. I did later find out that Discord was having issues. And that's why some of my stuff, it really wasn't going through. And so it is what it is there. There's nothing I can really do about that. This kind of looks good to me. This kind of looks like a good time to get into this. Let's go back to the 15 minute. Let's go to weeks real quick. Let's enter this trade here. I like this trade. So first, let me make sure that my weeks is actually signed in. All right, everything looks good here. Let's bring you guys on over here. 2 weeks. There we are. Cool. Looks like it's kind of falling down, coming to the 21, flagging out. This looks like a beautiful moment to enter this trade, right? So we're going to set our stop loss and things. Let's see, 81,489 take profit and stop loss. What was the stop loss? 80,663. So 80,660. Let's call it that. Hold on, wait, that can't be right. That can't be right. Hold up. It did. Oh, it didn't. I was looking at the wrong numbers. This is 80,400. That's what it is. Your stop loss shouldn't be in the green before you even open the trade. So I'm risking $1.23. And this is that risk reward ratio here. Oh, and it's already about to rip on me. Oh, crap. No, I don't actually. Oh, I am on limit. Good. Bang, bang. Open. Go. Order placed. Order filled. We are in. We do have a stop loss down here. I'm going to probably just manually enter in my take profit here. No, I don't. This is partial. See, this gives me a partial one. I don't really love that. So let's cancel this. And let's go here to our regular stop loss was, we said 80,400. And then we said, what was the take profit? 81,500 basically. So we're risking $1.50 for $4.24. Yes, I am trading small. I am working on discipline always, and always having my risk reward ratio. I'll start with it, and then all of a sudden I'll kind of get off whack. I'll win a couple of trades with my actual proper risk reward ratio, and then I'll go off the rails and stuff. And I'm trying to dial in and not really do that. So here it goes. Starting to get the move. I mean, on the 15 minute, we had already kind of showed we were in a much bigger thing here. Now, I'll tell you, when I'm trading by myself, a lot of times I just hit the measured move because I can already see the channel. There's your breakout. And then maybe after I do get in the trade, then I'll come back. Once you've been doing this a long time, you just already kind of see what's going on without actually drawing the patterns. You just see the patterns. I know Sam has got to see all the patterns right before he ever draws them. When he's doing his own stuff, I wonder if he even needs anything more than a measured move. What's going on? If anybody's jumping in, smash that like button. Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Melissa, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I never did put, dang it, I never put the link to our Discord. We do have a free Discord where we hang out when we are not live streaming. I want to put that in here for you guys. Let's see, did she put that? Yeah, she did. All right, cool. So there will be a pinned message in the chat that is a link to our free Discord. Come on in, check us out, hang out. We would love to have you over there. Smash that like button for me, of course. And let's see. I know somebody said something. I thought I saw somebody say something. Yeah. Got the TradingView promo. Oh, do I have it yet? Hold on a second. I was going to get it for you after the stream, if you didn't mind. Can you wait that long, or do you need it before then, brother? I don't want to waste a bunch of time with that right this second. So let me get that for you. As soon as I get off stream, I will get it for you. Is that all right? Can you be all right with me there? Will that work for you guys? Said I had Discord issues randomly and got booted from so many of my groups. No idea why. Huh. That's weird, Chocolate Salty. Before, please, legend. Yeah. I just don't have it off rip. Gonna make me go digging here. Let's see, can I pull it from regular TradingView relatively easy? Yeah, here we are. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to drop it in the chat. Or you know what? I'm going to go throw it in the Discord. I'm going to put it in the Discord. So it's in the main hangout of the Discord. I know you needed that. I got it for you. Let's go ahead and keep rocking here. Let's go back to the 1 minute in this trade that we just took. You saw how we set it up, how we got right into it. You witnessed how we did that there. That is the life revision. That is the type of stuff you learn from watching Sammy Cup and Handy every day for years right there. And of course, it pulled right back. It'll do all kinds of stuff. We want it to pump, flag, hit the 21, pump, come back to the 21, and stay healthy for a continued move up. If we just get a huge rip, we get far away from the 21s. This is stuff that the lifer teaches all the time, and you're more than likely coming back. So gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. The crew is in the house. It absolutely is. We have Melissa, Reliable, Jay, Camsta. Man, we have so many great people here. I could go on and on naming all of them. Chocolate Salty. I mean, now I feel like I have to name everybody. Benjamin or Clams, exactly. Rolling up through here. Can't forget Camsta if I didn't already say that. And normally we even have a few more than that, right? So let's go ahead and we'll keep this on the back burner. We're slightly negative here. We have a stop loss. We use proper risk reward ratio, and we are in the right place there. Let's go run over to Crypto Rank. Benjamin dropping another super chat. I thank you very much. Again, they mean the world to me. Thank you very much. And he says, much love. Absolutely back at you. We are crypto family. I know a lot of people say stuff like that. I prove it through my actions. You will see it. I'm confident in that. But I like to keep people close, and I like to know as many people as I can. Of course, there's some point where the channel might really blow. But if you're one of my day ones, you really get that benefit where, like, I do know you versus maybe hundreds of people coming in and it's hard to keep up with it. So that's the benefit of being a day one and coming back to the stream often. So 47, Fear and Greed. We are back in the neutral. We did drop to 38 yesterday, which must have put us back in fear. Right, it shows yellow, but I'm pretty sure 38 is in the fear, right? So 50, very interesting. So I think we were in fear yesterday. Somebody told me that for sure. Soon gonna shed your skin off. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's burnt to a crisp. Yeah, Reliable J did get a little bit burnt out here in Miami. We were having a great time in the sun, and it's brutal. I live here, and I still got burnt. Not as bad as he did, though. Not as bad as he did. definitely keep putting some moisture on that, moisturizer on it, some lotion. All right, let's go take a look at what is trending over here on Crypto Rank. We like to use all of our resources. We went over CoinGecko, what is trending. Make this the top 20 and not the top 10. Aura at the top of the list here. Block Street, which we've gone over a lot of Block Street. We were going over Block Street before it ever had a token generation event. If you don't know what a token generation event, guys, it's where there might be a project. It might be posting on Twitter. It might be making some collabs with some people, but until they have a token, you don't really have anything to trade, right? It's like coming soon. It's like when you go somewhere and it says business coming soon. That is very much what it's like for a project before they have a token. And launching your token is very important. And we could go all over that. Fair launches, you know, venture capitalists, all kinds of stuff like that, right? But to make it really short, token generation event to me is where the project really starts to show some seriousness in this market. So we have this Sportix.ai. That's interesting. Saturn, Reap. These are all new tokens. You'll see right here it says NA, nothing. For prices, 24 hours, they don't have tokens yet. There can be some benefit for sure paying attention to a coin before it really ever has a token generation event. And we're going to run down the list and then we'll come back to a lot of these. Infinex, we had already talked about. It's a decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchanges had their day where that niche just really ran. You know, it was big stuff. I don't know how strong it is right now, to be honest with you. Centralized exchanges have more than you think they do when it comes to like security. Not like security like you're going to get hacked, but like you need to talk to somebody because there's a problem. Who do you talk to when you have a problem with Infinex, right? When there's a glitch and something happens with your money, who do you go talk to? I think people like a lot of the safety and security that comes with some centralized exchanges, but decentralized exchanges have their place, right? DAG, Constellation Network. We've talked about DAG before. DAG has like military contracts and stuff. They have some very interesting things. Would not count DAG out. Quack AI, right? There's a couple of these. There's Duck AI, Quack AI. There's a few of these. We'll check that out. Artificial Intelligence FET. You should know what that is if you've been around for a little while. Who's new to cryptocurrency here? Feel free to drop that in the chat. Yep. Jay Cynic says, awesome stream, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry I didn't have a moment to chat, but we will definitely catch up tomorrow, bro. I really want to catch up. That's for sure. So let's see. Are we going to 100K or 50K first, says Ryan. Ryan, if you're not in the Discord, I highly recommend it. There's a link in the chat to that Discord, and I highly recommend that you just scroll up in the main hangout, right? That's where we post a lot of stuff. And look at a video I posted by Crypto Jeb. He was talking about for a true confirmation of a bull market, right? We need to be above like 83,500, 84,000 like 2 weeks from now or a week and a half from now in order to really confirm that we are in a real bull market. I know a lot of people see this little bit of price action. They think we're already in a bull market. But if you want to be really technical analysis, get it? Then you really want to confirm that. So let's see if we can do that. Right now we're at 80,000. We kind of pumped up into that region there. I don't exactly know what the local high was off the top of my head. I could probably figure it out. I really should go to something besides the 1 minute. Okay, here we are. It was 81. No, that can't be right. Let's go to the hour. That's what we want to look at. There we go. Yeah, I knew it was higher than that. So on that 1 hour, it says we went to 83,000. So we didn't, there's a ton of resistance at like 83,000, 83,500, and 84,000. There's like 4 different big types of resistance that are all right here. So if we can smash through it and hold it, bull market, baby. If we can't, there's a chance that we're just filling out the relief rally or the next leg of the Elliott wave, and we are going down to 45,000 or 40,000, which, if you think about it correctly, in my opinion, gives you a lot of opportunity to buy things again. Let's make sure I'm getting to everybody who said something here. Yeah, Ryan says, are we going to 100K or 50K first? It's really either way right now. We are at that moment, right? I know a lot of people can say, oh, it could go up, it could go down. Of course, there's also sideways, and a lot of times they forget that. But I do want to say that we are at that moment in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, where we're going to really find out, I think, if we're in a real bull market or a relief rally, a bull trap, if you will, those kind of things. Put some castor oil on it, says Blues Guy. Were you wearing sunglasses? I I don't wear sunglasses. Reliable J had some, but I don't think he was wearing them all the time. He's getting some of that good sunlight in his eyes. Blues, we had a beach day, was chilling so hard. I'm going to tell you, don't fall asleep on the beach. Yeah, he learned that the hard way for sure. All caster oiled up. Says, I am. All right, we are in accumulation phase. I am in the gratitude phase. Hey, that's a good phase to be in. And if you see this, did anybody notice this pattern here? Did anybody already pull this out? I'll just use the drawing tool. It's easily cup. Very cup right here. And there's your handle, right? Talk about the cup and handle a lot. And it looks like it is going to boom. You have the measured move of that flag, but let's also pull the measured move of what the cup and handle would be, which is usually a much bigger projection. That sends you to 82,900. That's right up there, right? Oh, wait, what is going on? This is on the hour. Says we went to, 82,846. What was I looking at before? Anyways, so right up in those regions that we're talking about, we really, again, we want to get above 83,500, 84,000 and hold those, closing candles. There's a difference between dipping under it, but we want to close large daily candles above those regions in about a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch that video from Crypto Jeb. He does a great job of really laying all of that stuff out. Let's bounce down to some smaller time frames here, so we can take a look. We are still in the green. My account here that I'm trading with is only like $25. The reason is I am practicing being far more disciplined with my risk reward ratio and making sure I'm not taking any trades without stop losses or a good risk reward ratio of at least a 3-to-1 or higher, right? And if I can't do that with $25, then I have no business doing it with more money. Again, a lot of what I hold, guys, is longer term bags and not all of my money in, day trading. People come into this space and do that, and they oftentimes do get wrecked. Yep, wearing sunglasses tricks your body skin into thinking it's nighttime. Therefore, you are way more sensitive to burn. Wow, I've never heard anybody say that, but it does make sense. And shout out to anybody who sent in a super chat. We are up to 2 out of 5 super chats to our 5 super chat goal. Even the cheapest super chat counts. I make it that way on purpose. Let's talk about what's trending over here again, though, right? So we have Venice Token. Venice Token has been doing very well. I remember when this thing really started to heat up. I believe we were on it before it ever actually generated a token, if I'm correct there. Wore them very little. Had my blue blocker prescription lenses on so I could see. Yep, definitely got to be able to see. Smart thinking, wisdom talking. There you go. So we had World Mobile Token is trending today. Sahara AI, of course, has AI in the name. You should understand that that is an AI project. PQ is a much, I think, bigger project than a lot of people realize, right? Whenever we check it out, it's a lot more of a big deal than you think it is. Core DAO. A lot of really interesting stuff about DAO. I had some really interesting conversations about DAOs with some people, and there might be some big things coming to the channel. I just got to put it together, and it's got to be, approved on the DAO. So Synthenex, Toshi, I do hold some Toshi from way back in the day. I have no idea where I bought, if I'm underwater or this, that, and the other. I have no idea. Pith Network, one that was talked about a lot, never really did anything too crazy. Pith Network, I believe, is very much working with Ondo, if my memory serves me right. There's a lot of things to remember out here. So if my memory serves me right, they work a lot with Ondo. And you might see something out of Pith Network. You got Syrup and Open Ledger. Let's go back to the top of the list and see what we really want to focus on here. Let's look at these new coins, because it's important that we know what things are before everybody else, right? Before everybody else is on it and it's already pumped to the moon. Doesn't even have a token right now. It can be very hard to always pick what is going on, like when you buy a token, like, oh, it's the first day the token generated. A lot of times they dump hard. Sometimes they bounce right back. Sometimes they don't at all. You really got to think about what you're speculating on. But they've raised $3.2 million for the Sportix.ai. I see a lot of these projects popping up around sports. Do you have any sources on that information? Are you talking about short wavelength blocking glasses? I believe so, yeah. He says years and years of experience and practice. Yes, Blues Guy is definitely on a lot of that tip. He's got a lot of time in that game. So Sportix is a sports data analytic platform powered by artificial intelligence. I pretty much could have thought that from the name here. No website yet. Amico Brands, though, is a backer and funder, so that's definitely a good stuff. They know that sports-related stuff can be big money, but what is it going to be, right? Is it going to be AI, calls? Is it going to be a prediction platform? Like, what is it really going to be about? Let's go check out their Twitter. Definitely follow me over on Twitter. You can just type in Crypto Ron and you will see my face in the thumbnail with the blue check mark. I am no longer suspended from Twitter. I don't know. Reliable J actually told me what it was that happened and why I got banned. I didn't even know, and I still don't really remember what he said. I do my best, but sometimes it just goes right out of my brain. Sportix turns fragmented sports data into AI-powered intelligence while recording every prediction on-chain to build verifiable fan rank credentials. So it's not only going to be predictions, but you're going to be able to verify that who you are and everything that you've bet on and what you're, how good you are at actually betting on sports. So that's very interesting. They only have 910 followers, right? So this is very new. And when I think about these new projects here, it's kind of like, well, whenever they come out, whenever they do their token generation, just because they're like on the radar here and they're trending doesn't really mean that it's coming soon. If anybody remembers Lighter, the decentralized exchange, we waited for their token generation for months, right? And it was, by the time they finally got around to it, the environment of crypto wasn't the same anymore. I think they really messed that up, to be completely honest with you. But anyways, if they launch right here, right now, they could pump a little bit. But if we start falling down, past like 79,000 on your way down to like 70,000, and then they launch this token, probably not going to do very well. A lot of the money and attention is going to come off of risk assets, right? Let's see. I'm sure I can find information supporting what I say if you like. That could ease your mind, ? No worries, Brody. I study science. I am a scientist, so these things are very interesting to me. Shoot me some more about it in the Discord. My username is the same. Yes. And so Blues Guy, Jasonix is a good friend of mine in real life. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express for gratitude. I like that. I'm with that a lot. So let's see what they have here. Pin post May 3rd, data-driven, AI-powered, full in-depth analysis built for you. So not just prediction markets, but AI-powered analysis, the ultimate intelligent engine in your corner. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of product they have, right? The beautiful dome is ready. It's your FIFA World Cup analysis ready. So, of course, with that coming up, they're probably going to be all over that. If they're smart, they will make a big media campaign for that, and that could really push them into the limelight. Remember, with those things coming up, a lot of sports stuff will probably pump. Now we have Saturn. This is another token. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll read the description and it'll tell us. Saturn is a stablecoin protocol that provides a stablecoin in yield-bearing asset. A lot of people want to be in the stablecoin game. There's a lot I could say about stablecoins. Now, at first glance, a lot of people go, stablecoins, okay, well, they represent the dollar, right? They're a stablecoin. What's the big deal? Who really cares? But if you think about it, with the Clarity Act and when the government decided, hey, we're going to get serious about actually giving some regulation on cryptocurrency, where did they start? Well, they started with stablecoins. Why did they start with stablecoins? Because that was the most impactful to them. That's what mattered the most to the government. Think about that. It's very important. Who gets to issue these? Because they're basically coming into the dollar, right? So they have some relation to the dollar, as a lot of times stablecoins are pegged to the dollar. So if you really think about it, they're in kind of the government's game a little bit. So they want to regulate it. They could be outside of the US. That's going to be hard for them to enforce jurisdiction, but they will slowly figure out how to do that, and they will control who has the right to issue stablecoins. You're going to have to register. Right now, it's kind of wild, wild west because we don't have clear regulation on it, but that will not be forever. So will all of these, stablecoin protocols and stuff survive the regulator? That is what we want to see here in the near future. 2.8 million total raised, not anything amazing. I think for a stablecoins usually having like the most money in them, you would think that they would definitely have higher, money being poured into them from investors. Let's talk about Reap here for a minute. Everything good is God. Let's go, undergrounders. Let's pump that chat. Exactly. Get that chat rolling. We've had a lot of people rolling through on a Saturday night. I love that. Looks like there was quite a few new people. So we're talking about Reap. Reap is a financial platform that enables access and financial connectivity through innovation for companies of all sizes. So, financial platform enabling access, financial connectivity through innovation for companies of all sizes. So this is geared towards companies, and you can see the reflection in the money that they've raised. They have raised $645 million. So that tells you that this is probably a far more legitimate project, right? Here's like Hashkey Capital. You can see all the different venture companies that are... Oh, I clicked on one. That's not what I wanted. I would hit the plus here where we can see all of them, right? Tier 1, Tier 3, Tier 4. They even put some of these venture capitalists in order. Hashkey being the number 1 tier hustle fund. Tier 3, no Tier 3s or Tier 2s in there yet. And it's all about payments. That's the categories that they've given it. Payments and also payments. So it must be about meme coins. No, I'm just kidding. It's about payments, right? Then they've raised over $600 million. That tells me, hey, we should probably take a look at this. We should probably pay attention. Chocolate Salty could probably tell us if they're giving away some free coins somewhere. I don't want their... Oh, they make it a pain in the ass. Yeah, there we go. Borderless finance stablecoins enabled. Stablecoin powered infrastructure for seamless global financial access, built with the best in the business. Circle, USDC. We've been going after airdrops, another thing that we do on this channel. Thanks to Chocolate Salty, I'll give him all the credit for really showing us how to do it. Heard about it for years. You really got to be consistent with it. I worked way too much, so I didn't bother. He came in and he really gave us the 411 on it, showed us what to look at. Now we are looking at ARC testnet, which is for Circle Coin, right? We'll go ahead and pull that up right here. GM on chain, testnets, right? ARC. I'm probably not logged in to MetaMask. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and do that. And we are going to GM. We're basically just creating transaction on a testnet. That basically makes we are providing something useful for the people who are building on the testnet. They want to see transactions come through, how they interact with the network, how all of those things go. So you GM, that's a transaction, and then we deploy these smart contracts, right? Contract deployed on our testnet. We're just creating a bunch of transactions that are linked to our wallet and hoping that they are going to give us a financial reward for doing so. Also, we've been after the Robinhood testnet. Hopefully, my thesis here is ARC is USDC Circle Group, big company. They have money. If they're smart, they're going to give some money away to the people who participated to basically buy their love and affection. Robinhood. I say the same thing about Robinhood, right? Robinhood doesn't have the best reputation among real crypto people. There's a lot of crypto people, go to Reddit, who are very mad at them for halting trading when things get really hot and making it hard to get in and out of stuff that they're up on, and then it goes down and they could have had more and they're mad because they weren't able to, I digress, to get out of stuff on their platform. So if Robinhood is smart, this is their opportunity, because who's doing testnets and airdrop farming and stuff? It's not like random people who've heard of like Shiba Inu, one meme coin, and they own it on like, Coinbase on their phone, right? Those are not the people probably participating in these testnets. So if they were smart, in my opinion, they will buy the love of the people who are very upset with them. That would be a smart thing to do. So that's why we're chasing those two. Oh, and the other one, I almost forgot, is Litecoin VM. Litecoin has their testnet out. We are hoping for a nice airdrop from that as well. Cool, up to date on the chat. And so those are the three that I'm really focused on doing every day on the channel. I like this little section in the live stream because it makes it easy for you to follow along. You're like, I don't know how to do, I'll never remember to do it. Well, if you just come to the live stream, we're going to do it every day on the live stream. We have been for quite some time now, and you could just follow along and it'll kind of remind you, and then maybe you could have an air of consistency that maybe you wouldn't have normally had, right? So we do need to hit that faucet next time we go there. So those are the 3 that we are pretty much looking at. There is a tab inside the Discord that is for airdrops. There's 2 of them. Don't be confused. This is what I do a lot of time. If I put information in a tab and everybody chats in there, it makes it really hard to find the information. I'm not an expert at Discord. I could probably pin it or something. I just make 2 different tabs. One will say like airdrop chat, where you can talk and ask questions about what's going on there. And then the other one is just for you to have the information easily and readily available. All the information for Robinhood, ARC, and even some other ones, Litecoin, BM, all of those are in that tab if you want to get started. Of course, you can always DM me or hit me up inside of the Discord, any of the tabs, and I will help you out. So credit cards, digital assets enabled. This is what REAP is, right? And it says that it was payments. So USD and HKD Visa credit cards are backed by stable coin collateral. Who doesn't have a Visa nowadays in crypto, right? Oh man, I needed that drink. I'm gonna keep talking here. All right, so here's their products. You have Reap Direct, the business account for stablecoin issuers, corporate cards, payments, expenses. What do you need to know about this? That it's payments and that it's connected to stablecoins. That's really what you need to know right here. I don't have my Fogo fishing running. Let's do that. Cancel that. Bang, let's get this running. This is on the Fogo ecosystem, very tied to Solana, right? It ties right into your Solana wallet. Man, there are so many things that we could talk about. We could talk for days. I want to bounce back to TradingView because we went over and got in a trade pretty much right away. Let's check on that trade actually before we go anywhere else. And we basically want to do some TA on like Toncoin or anything else anybody else is interested in. Feel free to drop that in the chat. We'll take some TA look here. I am up 1.7% here. You can see the measured move. You can see that the thing is taking off to the upside. We have a target here at about 81,500. That's what I'm hoping for. And then we'll probably be too far away from the 21 again and things, and we will probably have to come back or flag out or falling wedge or cup and handle, all of those type of things. Or maybe we'll double top, M pattern. There's so many possibilities that could happen. All right, so the trade's up a little bit. We are not red. Let's go to TradingView. Oh, I just closed TradingView. Why would I do such a thing? Give me 1 second. All right, we got it back up. There we go. Let's go to TradingView. And first one I got to say is I got to look at Toncoin, right? And you can see the trade playing out here. We got our proper risk reward ratio. We got a proper 3-to-1 where we are losing, it's 3-to-1. We can make 3 times more than we could lose. That's proper risk reward ratio right there. See, here's Penguin. I mean, look at this. Look at our measured move. Look where it went. Bang. There you go. I really love that red horizontal line right now. We were looking at going to 0.0123 and we went to 0.0118. So very close. If you were monitoring it, hopefully you were moving your stop loss up. One of my favorite ways to do it. And also, this is Pengu, by the way. This is not Toncoin. You have this right here. Looks like it could have another measured move and breakout as well. But I don't want to confuse you guys. So let's go look at Toncoin before I just start doing TA on everything that I have up already. And we want to look at it on, here we are, Binance Spot. Yeah, that's where I want to look at it. And look at this thing go. I mean, you kind of have this vibe here, right? But more than that, what I would say is, of course, this. And you got to think about the environment that we are in. Make this a little bit better as we drop down in the time frames. We'll be able to dial that flag in. Look at this thing rip. I mean, look at this. Let's go to our move here. You're up like 120% on this thing. It is quite nice. And it looks like it wants to go, what would that be from here? Up another 63%, call it 65%. Says, y'all take care. Good night. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Now, let's do our business here. Let's grab our long position. Let's get us a proper 3-to-1 reward ratio. And what if you start here and you could put it real tight, right? And you could get like a 10-to-1. Well, why wouldn't you want to do that? Well, the reason you might not want to do that is because you might get stop hunted real fast. So when I start a trade, I like to be at a proper 3-to-1, right? And not any more than that. If you go down more, you'll see you don't have a 3-to-1 anymore. So there we go. So there's that, and then we'll put our percentages of what the gain could be if that hits that measured move. Make sure we hit this so it actually has our numbers for us. Print screen. This will be posted in the what I want people to see, and that tab is for, you guessed it, what I actually want people to see. I know, very confusing title that I gave it, but yeah, this is what I'm looking at for Toncoin. Screenshots, that's what I want, and I'll throw that in there. So if you ever miss a stream, or you're like, what was that thing he was talking about with Toncoin, what was that trade he was talking about, you can easily find it in the Discord, what I want everyone to see, but you'll just see it says what I want. So I should probably change that. I've said that a few times now. All right, that is in the Discord. Let's keep moving here. What else do we want to look at? We could drop this down actually to the hour. See what we like about this. We could do a little bit more analysis here. Remember, this thing is pumped like a lot. So if it could come down, it may. So you also have something like your fib here, which you could pull from the impulse. And that tells you the 786 is like way down here, but you do have this high node right here, which would be a good place to maybe set a buy for Toncoin, right? And that would be all the way down at $1.85. I mean, you could see this thing fall out, bounce, fall out, bounce, fall, and then get the rip, right? Very common. If you're really bullish, none of that'll really happen, right? You're already at the 0.23 or the 0.236. You're already past that, down to the 0.382. You've already bounced right off of that level. So the 0.5 could also be another bounce point. So you can layer your things. There's a lot of things you can do. You could just keep an eye on it. You can set horizontal lines and put alerts on them for when they hit. Like I would love to come down here right at the beginning of this node area and put an alert. And when I hear it go off, I'll know, hey, I should, and I'll probably put it just a little higher there. So I would know, hey, that's probably a good place to jump in this. But if BTC just keeps ripping, I'm hard to believe that Toncoin's even going to do that. All right, so what do we have going on here? Well, we had this ascending triangle. We did say that, you know, that requires the continuation of a parabolic move. You don't always get that. What do we see on the daily here? A little bit of a falling wedge, right? With a beautiful measured move. That gets you back above the 200. Now that would take several days to do. Looks a little different on the 8 hour. Let's go down to that 4 hour. Tighten it all up. And you can see a lot of times the angle of the trend line is pretty accurate for what it would take. This is going to take some time even on the 4 hour to do, but it says somewhere up to about 13, you know, almost getting close to 13.5 cents, 0.134, which, you know, means you're almost at 13.5 cents here. Let's go ahead and pull our risk reward ratio. I already hold a little bit of Doge long term, so I'm not too worried about it. There's your 3-to-1. Grab your price. Bang, bang, bang. And that says a 23% move, a little bit of leverage, and you are good to go. Now we'd have to wait for this to kind of fill out here. seeing if there's any support and resistance I really want to pay close attention to. Maybe down into the hour. Oh, look at that cup and handle. Look at that thing. You go look at it as a cup and handle, right? With this in here. Good stuff. Now I want to go back to the 4 hour and actually get a nice screenshot of this before I forget to do that. Go put it in the Discord so I don't forget. How's everybody doing out there? Tell me what you did this weekend. Tell me what you typically would be doing on a Friday or Saturday night. You're here at the Underground Crypto Deep Dive show. Have you ever seen anybody do a crypto show like this? Is there anything that you think we should be doing that maybe we're not doing? Maybe you have come to the stream a couple of times. I thought we lost the microphone there for a minute. Okay, good, we did not. Blues Guy says, UG, what's up? What's up, Blues Guy? How may I help you? Anybody rolling in, smash that like button. Yeah, Blues Guy, what happened is I didn't have a stream set up, and I didn't know if I was going to be streaming, and I had 5 minutes to get it ready, and I just didn't have any time, so I just used one of the streams that I already had set up, right? And I figured everybody figured it out. I did change the title, but it might say Sunday in the actual thumbnail. Hey, maybe it made people want to click on it, right? So let's see what else we want to look at. We got Hyperliquid. Let's bounce that up to a higher time frame here. We had TA all over the place. Look at that. Look at that. You think that Livermore cylinder did the thing, didn't it? Bang, you got all of that on the 4 hour. Let's bounce up to the 1 day. Here's your POC there. And let's remove everything for Hyperliquid and let's take a new look at it with fresh eyes, as the lifer always likes to call it. And I mean, your measured move is basically this. Bang, bang. There you go. It's a nice little W in there. Is it going to give us kind of like an inverted head, shoulder, head kind of thing? Bounce this on out of there. Let's roll to the 4 hour. 4 hours above the 200. You're getting a cup and handle there on the 4 hour. That's a nice look. Can't miss these cup and handles, guys. Look at that. Move top to bottom from the neckline. Says about $46.38 for Toncoin. If you press buttons to trade and buy Bitcoin, then you could press the like button for Underground Crypto. Thanks for saying that, Melissa. I love that. That's awesome. That's a good one. You're always so creative with those. Definitely put the right person in the right position there. All right, so there's your measured move. You want it to be a 3-to-1. Your 3-to-1 is basically the 200-day moving average. I like this a lot. Of course, always got to keep saying BTC has to continue to play ball. If BTC dumps to 70,000 in the next 2 days, like, this is probably not going to do what you want it to do. So be wary of that. And not financial advice, but I personally like to use a stop loss and have proper risk management. And I am always working on being consistent with that, because it does take time and discipline. Your emotions will get the best of you, and if you think that you are going to trade with no emotion, and you haven't been trading for 4+, 5+ years, you're probably wrong. I'll just be quick to tell you that you're probably gonna do emotional things, even if you think that you won't. So there we go. Let's go ahead and throw this one in the Discord as well. It's a free Discord. It might not always be free. You might want to hop on in there. Just saying. All right, I'm putting it in what I want everybody to see tab in the group. We're caught up on the chat. How's the pain level? This is Extraordinary Show, and by Extraordinary Man. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, my undergrounders are the best tight-knit community around, and I believe that wholeheartedly. All right, let me even show you how this looks right over in the Discord. Bang. So as we go to the Discord, we have a voice channel where you can hang out and talk. You know, the best thing to do if you want to hop in there is just go to the main hangout here, right? You can see I just posted my link for TradingView. If anybody wants to use those charts, I don't know of anything better than TradingView. I know a handful of people who use something else, and everybody else pretty much uses TradingView, right? And so you come here and you just hit at whoever, you know, everyone or something, and you just say, hey, I'm going to be in the voice chat. Come hang out with me. Come talk to me. Then you come over to the voice chat, right? And then bang, we can hang out, we can chat, you can stream you can share your screen, you can do all kinds of stuff like that in the voice chat. Don't abuse it and do anything crazy in there or you will be removed. Then we even have the main hangout, but we have the exclusive Undergrounder hangout, right? And this is where our OGs hang out. It is invite only. It's not paid. It's still free, but you have to actually be somebody who comes to the channel often. And it's really for us to be able to chat when the chat gets a little saturated, right? The DeFi hangout where things about all kinds of different DeFi projects. So what I want everybody to see, you'll see it from my trip. I was posting all kinds of videos and stuff here. Let's grab one of these real quick. This was down Miami Strip right by the beach. Plague Dogs says, man, that hype chart looks too good to not play. Lurking as always. What's up, Plague Dogs? Love you, bro. Thank you for being here as always. So this is where I was giving updates when I was in Miami. Here's the beach, you know, it was beautiful beach that we were out. Now, of course, I wanted to do a live stream and things like that out there. And people are probably thinking, man, if he was really going hard, he would do a live stream. I forgot the tripod. That was the first real issue, is I forgot the tripod. The second thing is there was nowhere to really set up a stream, guys. Everything out there is super loud. Everything is so loud out there. So, and then of course, I post things that I want you to see. I'm going to make a separate tab for these, right, to make everything nice and organized and easy. But anyways, going back to the stream and things like that, I just want to say, I wish I could have done that. It's very loud out there, right? I would have loved to set out outside or something and do one. Didn't have a tripod. In every single hotel, you know, bar, restaurant is blasting walls of sound of music. And even in the hotel room, we're right next to the pool area, which is actually a bar area, and they have super loud music going, so it just wouldn't have worked out, guys. But I will make sure that I am more prepared the next time. Look, we have a whole thing here for DAG. I was going to get a little more into it, never did. We got trending coins, links that you need, where all my links go. It's where I need to put. Let me do it right now. Even though I'm live, we're always still working here. What's going on? No, get rid of that. Cool. So we want to copy this. Copy text. Let's go put that in our link section. There we go. So then we have, oh, somebody's calling me. Let me, oh, thanks, Reliable J. I see that you just sent me a bunch of photos. I was waiting for those. Let me message my man real quick here. I am live. We'll call you in a little bit if you're still up. All right. So then we have community charts where people can post all kinds of different stuff. Motivational hero, we miss him. Hopefully he's back soon. GameFi, health is wealth, where we talk about health stuff, mind state. Social media is where people can post their social media things as well. We can put your win stuff. I mean, look at these wins, man. People are definitely winning a lot. And where are they winning and why are they winning? Well, that's because we have bankroll TA section, right? Where all kinds of people are talking. There's apps coming. There's so much stuff coming. You guys have no idea. We're going places with this channel. All right, stick around. Be a part of the Undergrounders because a lot of things coming. Talk to a lot of interesting big people, stuff like that in the space. All kinds of things. Like, trust me, there's stuff coming. How quick it's coming, I don't know, but it's coming. I guarantee that. So let's go back to the charts. I know we're like click, 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 bam, bam, bam. We're all over the place here. Let's take a look at Ethereum, see what Ethereum's been doing. What are we on? So yeah, you got a good piece of that move, right? Ended up doing a 2.6% here. Didn't get the full move out of this. Let's pretty much delete everything. Let's run up to the at least 4 hour, right? And let's take a look at this 8 hour. Let's see where we want to look at this at. Let's go to the daily. I like that. All right. So let me get back to YouTube so I can see the chat here. How's everybody doing? So if you come to the daily, and this is Ethereum, you could see that we had like a cup and handle, big cup. Here's your handle. Could say it was a falling wedge. You know, you have rather the move of the entire cup and handle or just the breakout of the wedge itself. Look at that. Like, you can't make that up. Look, you can't look at that. Like, look at it. Look at that. You can't make that up. How do the measured moves always line up so well? It's kind of crazy. Gotta say, it's kind of crazy. Let's even go up to the weekly. Look at that. Kind of bouncing out of a very similar thing like BTC was. Does this look similar to anybody? Does this not look a lot like Bitcoin? Big measured move. Right? And that says you're probably coming back up to these ranges on the weekly, which is all of like almost 5,000, like just short of 5,000. We got Maxi Miroy or Max Miroy. I'm just going to call you Max. Says 333 lifer here, givers gain. Love that 333. Thank you for being here. I was a lifer long before I ever had my own channel. Is this their first time at the channel? Let me know. Also, you can let me know what it is that you would prefer to be called. Benjamin says Bankroll is a legend. Yeah, we love Bankroll. Very glad that he decided to hang out with us Undergrounders, and be a part of our community and things. I look forward to having him back here real soon. So going back to Ethereum, let's go back to the 4 hour and see what we want to say about this. And of course, let's delete all the extra lines that just kind of make everything confusing. Like, what do I want to put this in? I mean, I see this, right? Maybe another one as well. Go to the 1 hour. We'll keep toggling down. Oof. Well, here's what I see on the 1 hour. Do you see it? This is a bearish continuation pattern a lot of the time. Remember, a lot of these patterns are like 68%. They're not 100%. But this is a rising wedge, right? Just like we would do a falling wedge. Like if we had a falling wedge, if you had this, right, what would you think was going to happen? Right? And say you had some kind of measured move, right? Of some sort, what would we do? We would say bang, that's the measured move or whatever from the breakout of the pattern. Well, it's the same thing, it's just upside down. I hope that makes sense to everybody. So that's on the 1 hour. You're kind of getting rejected from the 200 on the 1 hour. Can it hold between the smooth, getting tight? Moving average is getting tight. Very, very possible it could break. Now on the 15 minute, it's a little different. Let's see. Can we get a nice pattern going here? Maybe something like this, and they dolphin dipped it. Otherwise, what? This is kind of ugly. I don't love that. But anyways, you get the point. Here's your upper trend line. Could that send you up and out of the pattern? Not sure. We're just speculating here. We're just projecting. We're just trying to figure these things out. So yeah, you got, ooh, this looks like a 5 minute inverted head and shoulder on its way. Could be a good move for BTC, or sorry, Ethereum. This is Ethereum, not BTC. It's been a long weekend. Did I mention it's been a long weekend in the sun, everybody? Did I mention that? Yes, he said, yes, sir, Max. Yes, sir, Max. Yeah, got it. I will call you Max. Sammy shouted you out today. He shouts me out quite a bit here lately. I love that. Great, man. I'm in a long in BTC. I give it 8 hours. Yeah. Are you looking at the 4-hour chart? And XRP moon mission, the bigger the base, the higher in space. Okay. I'm all for XRP. I do hold some XRP. For sure. And again, this inverted head and shoulder is what we're looking at. 5 minute tight moving average above the 200, coming down, touching the 21 is a lot of times a great place to enter, but this is not financial advice. Remember that. This is never financial advice. And the 1 minute coming down to test. So you see where the 21 on the 5 was is kind of like where the 200 is right now. I don't know if they always align like that. Your stochastics are low on the 1, the 3, the 5 is still coming down. So you might want to let that 5 bottom out before an entry. But this is how you go from like a 15-minute idea to dialing into the 1 and the 3 and really finding the moment in which you want to actually hop in, depending on how much time you have. If you don't have a lot of time, you might just want to trade the 4 hour. That might be all you really want to do, because maybe you don't have the time to do anything else. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody can get their own style here. So let's keep moving down the line. This Blockworks website is something I'm continuing to deep dive in our members only stream. Members only stream will be back next week, guys, and it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday we do it, but I give it free, right? We're going to do the members only stream, but everybody will have access because I won't switch it. In order to get the members only stream, you have to be a member. It's $3 a month. If you don't think I'm worth $3 a month, then you don't get the extra sauce of all the things that we're looking at. AI tools, GameFi, a lot of times we do in there. Also, we do some crypto slots and stuff like that with stake.com and things. And just last week we turned $2 free on stake.com into $100. It's a free opportunity, especially if you live in America. We do a lot of things looking for different opportunities in the crypto space, but also in AI tools and stuff, because we have so much AI things that are relevant in crypto that even if it's an AI tool that's not on blockchain or something, who knows how you may be able to integrate that, right? So Blockworks is cool. It's a project that we just saw. We only found out about this on things like going through the trending list from CoinGecko, and it is analytic heaven, right? It's got, blockchain revenue, right? And you could just come over here and toggle, say you only want to see one thing. Like say I only want to see Hyperliquid. Say I just want to see Hyperliquid in base, right? There you go. If I want them one at a time, or I can hit all and I can have all of them at the same time. We can make it big. I really like what they're doing here. Say I only want to look at Monad. Maybe I'm Melissa and I only care about what Monad is doing for network revenue. So there's different analytics, right, that you can dial into based off of what your portfolio is really wrapped around, right? If your portfolio is wrapped all around, decentralized exchanges, you could probably come on here and just find out what the fees are, who's making the most money, who's getting the most users. Like this is tons of analytic type stuff, like layer 2 blockchains, applications, right? Layer 2 blockchains, gross profit. Who's making the most right now? It looks like it might be Optimism. Let's look at that. Yeah, back here at the very beginning, 6K for optimism, right? And then you can kind of go down the line, and you can see how they stack up, turn them on and off. Like, this is cool stuff. This is just something I found. I don't have a link. I don't even know if you can pay for it. Like, I don't even know if they have like a paid version. This is just a really cool place to go and look at different things. And this is something we're going to be deep diving and going into all these little details in the members only, right? So that will be at the end of the stream. It won't be on Saturdays. There will be no members only on Saturdays, guys. Blues Guy said, I heard XRP to 10K. Blues Guy, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. XRP is in a cup and handle within multiple cup and handles. Yep, man, I fancy myself a cup of tea with a huge handle. A cup of tea right now sounds amazing. My voice is a little bit cooked from having to yell over club style music that was everywhere all weekend. Oh, Melissa cares more than Manad. Ask her about Flare. Exactly. I think I tried to search Flare. What happens when I search Flare? Nothing. I don't think that this is the right place to search it, but oh, it's because I'm doing the wrong thing. FLR. Nothing. Okay. I don't know why Flare doesn't come up. Not exactly sure. Again, we're going to continue to deep dive this and really get into a lot of the sauce. They have their own thing. Who knows? I really like this blocks work. We might almost use more of this. You get a little more zoomed in here. It's too zoomed in actually right there. All right, anyways, I just wanted to show that off for a minute. Fogo sit fishing, make sure this is running. Let's go do our chainer stuff. This is a Saturday night stream. We covered a lot of our bases here. Normally, we'd have a crypto IQ raising event for you guys. And I just didn't have it already, dude. So it was like this or no stream, and I feel like I really had to deliver on a stream for you guys. You have no idea how kind of like nerve-wracking it can be when you don't stream, right? It's more nerve-wracking for me not to do a stream than to do a stream. So next time I travel, I am certainly going to have things dialed in totally different than I did. Hopefully it's not somewhere like Miami where it's very hard to find like a quiet space like, at all. Even our hotel room wasn't quiet. Imagine going to sleep to like shot all night long till like 2:30, 3 a.m. practically. I swear they just forgot to turn the music off one night and they just let the music run even though they were closed. So anyways, what is Chainers? There's a link in the description. It is affiliate. I'm always super transparent. I only make anything off of that affiliate link if you actually buy stuff in the shop, right? If you spend actual USDT in the shop, I will get, I believe it's 30% off the top of my head. If you don't do that, I'm not getting anything. It's just a quick link to get you there that is like a link you can count on and not some funny business, right? Got some CFB is the currency, in-game currency. Is this a CFE? Did they change it? No, it is CFB. I don't know why it said CFE. That's very weird. All right, I can tell that Max really wants me to go and do I think that he wants me to go do some XRP TA. I will do that in a minute once we finish our chainer stuff. So Reliable J says, don't say that. Proof you love that place. It was a lot of fun. If you're talking, I don't know if he's talking about the hotel and stuff. I'm super grateful, bro, and I had a great time. I'm easygoing. I don't really care about the music. It didn't keep me up. But as far as like trying to live stream and stuff, it was a little bit hard to pull off. But that's Miami, bro. That's nothing of anything that you could have changed. Can't make Miami not Miami. You know what I'm saying? So you come over here and you have all your items that you grew. These super rare stuff. We spent $10 on chainers the other day because they had a deal that I just couldn't pass up. It's the first time I had ever spent any money on chainers. It was super easy. Use the Polygon network. And so when you have all your items, you can choose CFB, right, to earn, which is in-game currency. You can buy things in the store. You can do Polmatic or BNB. I choose BNB because I've been messing with Binance Smart Chain for so long. Sell, and that puts me into a pool that cashes out like every 3 hours. It says 17 minutes. I probably should have waited here. And you see what our reward is. If we toggle down, you can see what we earn. We're looking to erase one of these zeros here. This is free to me. I just spent $10 the other day and got like $270 in value. So I couldn't really pass that up, but I wasn't going to spend anything on this. Let's go to our heat map. Usually in the stream, I was very rushed today, guys, in setting up the stream. That's why the stream is actually a setup stream that I had set up a long time ago and never actually used. And so I was like, all right, I just got to hit something so I can be live within like a couple of minutes. I don't have time to set up a whole stream, make a thumbnail, all of that jazz. So all of our liquidity, we have close liquidity at 82,000. And then after that, everything is under us, 80,079. The majority of your liquidity is down at 79,000 right now. So keep that in mind. We're going to refresh this. This is coinglass.com. And this is a liquidation map. BTC 24 hour, make sure we're dialed in. So you'll see this looks pretty much exactly the same as Bookmap does as far as where a lot of this liquidity lies. So are we going to come up here and run into this stuff high and get a short squeeze and then a long squeeze, or a long squeeze and then a short squeeze? We don't know. Or is it just going to stay really tied between them and go sideways because it's accumulating? AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So like if it's accumulating, then it manipulates high and distributes low, or it accumulates and it manipulates low and then it distributes high. One way or the other, it's going to make a move. See how we're doing here. Let it load. Are we green? Are we red? Are we up? Are we down? Are we happy? Are we sad? We are up. I am up. I'm not worried about the amount of money. It's 32 cents. We're looking at percentages, right? So we are at almost, 2% right here. Looks like we're getting a nice pump at this very moment. Held the 21 here. This is the 15-minute chart. You had this big cup and handle measurement, right? That was rather large. But of course, I'm just going after this scalp right here on this falling channel. And we'll see what it delivers. It is Saturday. I use proper risk-reward ratio, right? I am 3-to-1 at least. So I only need to win 3 out of 10 trades, right, to be profitable. That's the idea, and that is what the lifer has taught me. Max says, happy to see crypto gaming alive. Hey, if you love that, we do DeFi gaming every Friday. Every Friday we play DeFi games, right? I have one that I'm not going to really play it for you real quick, but I'll pull it up and show you what I'm talking about. Where's my Zverse? And this is one tab. It is a Chrome extension. It is how you organize your life, especially when you have a lot of websites that you go to. No affiliate or any of that jazz. It's just called One Tab. It is an extension in the Google Chrome store. You won't regret it. It is pretty amazing. And this is Zverse. I'm not really going to play it and stuff, but this is the best like DeFi game I've found so far. There is a link in the description to it. Please use my link if you're going to go there. I don't really know what they give me for it, but they gave me an affiliate link, so I put it there. A lot of times I just like it as an easy, clickable link that can take you straight to what you're looking at without having to go look on Google and click some kind of promoted, link for something and it not be what you wanted, get your wallet drained, all of that jazz. But yeah, me too. I'm glad to see crypto gaming live. I hope it continues to pump. So we'll grab our daily rewards. I mean, if you're familiar with games like RuneScape or World of Warcraft or something like that, this is kind of give you that feel. Probably a little more the feel of like RuneScape or something, right? But there's an in-game currency, and then there is a cryptocurrency that goes with it, right? So we can come over here. I am not logged in, so we got to log in. Bang, bang. If you ever need to email me, underground cryptos with an S at the end. Cryptos, undergroundcryptos@gmail.com. That's where you want to email me. Now I'm logged in to my actual wallet. Bang, you will see the currency is called Spirit. And I think that they just recently changed the name of that. That's cool. But this is the actual cryptocurrency. It's called VEE, right? And so I can switch to it. I can switch out of it. And I have a Ronin wallet hooked up. There's a couple different wallets. I like the Ronin one. And it has a whole in-game currency. Here's my storage where I have item storage. You can see how much I have. I can convert back and forth. Cool stuff. There is an actual trading posts, in-game exchange on chain, right? And so you could come to something like an Apple, right? You got Apple, sell them. They have charts. Like every item itself, you could do TA on apples in the game, right? And you could see what they're worth. And you could literally go here and say, hey, I want to buy 2 or 3 of them. Or hey, I want to sell 2 or 3 of them. It won't necessarily let me hit sell. Here, we'll do one. So sell, maximum I could get is, looks like 5 currency, right? And I have 3 of them. Let's just sell them. So I could get 15 in-game currency. We'll sell it. Boom, I sold them. Bang. Now I could come right back over here to this market exchange, right? And I could probably withdraw them. Yep. And then I could just withdraw those that I just got out into actual cryptocurrency, sell them on chain. If you're following what I'm saying here, this is real on-chain economics. So we'll be playing this on DeFi Friday for sure. This is the news board. Let's see what's going on with the news. No, I don't want to open this another tab. Anyways, we're going to go take a look at XRP, and we're going to take a look at the chart and see what's going on for XRP. I definitely hold some XRP, so I'm very interested in what it may be doing too. Look at that. Look at that. We pulled this fib on AIOZ, and look how it came right around that 786. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. Let me not get distracted. XRP on, let's see, Coinbase. I'd rather do it on Binance Spot, USDT. That's where I'd rather look at it. Let's take a look. All right, first things first, let's go to the daily. Come on, everything trying to move too fast. I see what you mean. You definitely have like shoulder, head, and shoulder. You have like this shoulder, head, and shoulder. And look at this. Nice trend line there. Nice trend line there. Measured move. Don't cheat yourself on your measured move. That's what I've learned from watching the Lifer. Tells you could get XRP to $1.65 by something like Saturday, the 23rd of May. So the 23rd of May, 2026, right? A lot of times that trend line does line up. And look, what do you think it's going to do when it gets here? Right? A price action, rather, is going to get probably above, break through. And don't like reject it from the 200-day moving average. If you don't know the sauce of the 200-day moving averages, then you have not watched a Crypto Lifer. Highly recommend checking out the Crypto Lifer. Type it in on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Live every day for literally thousands of days. All right. Anyways, you could go right up, you could go right through it, get through it. It's super bullish, right? You could go up, get rejected, kind of flag out, and then get the pump through, or the more bearish scenario where you just kind of get rejected, right? But either way, running up to the 200 is a good look for for XRP. I just want to say BTC on everything. Of course, you can't deny the cup and handle. This is what he was talking about here. There's your cup. This line's probably making it really confusing, so let's pull that out. Here's your handle. Big old cup and handle. And let's go ahead and pull our long position. Right there. I mean, basically right under this wick right here is your 3-to-1. You can find that easily on your chart. And let's grab our measured move. 16%. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead and make this so we can kind of see what we're looking at here and get a nice screenshot for the group. That's again what I want people to see in the Discord. Gonna go post that right now. If you're not in the free Discord, I don't know what you're doing. It's free, and it might not always be free, and I might just grandfather everybody in who's already in, and you guys you may or may not have to pay. You may eventually just have a super discounted rate. I haven't made any moves about that yet, but just want to say, don't sleep on that free Discord for the channel, and hang out with some undergrounders, some good people who love cryptocurrency, and we just have so many great people. I could say that all day long. And there you go, and we are rolling into an hour and 45 minutes of streaming on a Saturday night. It is almost midnight. I hope that everybody is doing well. Hype Pamped. Oh, it did it already. Compare it to BTC and XRP BTC. It's going to do it in a day. Okay. I do apologize. I hope you come back, Max. I'll have to do that another day for you. I pretty much have a few. I've been gone, right? I got my family to see. I got business stuff to run that needs to be done. All of those different type of things. These are your characters, by the way. It's almost like Pokemon. And you battle them. There's dungeons. There's quests. There's friggin' skills that you can do, cooking and woodcut. There's a lot of stuff, so come check it out on DeFi Friday. We'll definitely be playing some Zverse. But yeah, remind me about that, Max, on say Monday, and we will do that. Was glad to get a stream in for you guys and not leave you hanging on a Saturday after I've been in Miami for Lifer Meetup and around, I didn't go to Bitcoin Consensus, but around Bitcoin Consensus there was a lot of stuff going on. And so I will have to catch you guys in the next stream. Thank you for everybody who sent in a super chat. I love that our views were up. See what happens, guys, when we keep it going. Link is invalid. Is the link invalid to what? Discord? Is it the Discord link or the Chainers link? Okay, hold on. Melissa, when you do that link, let's make sure we pull it brand new from... It needs to be brand new from the Discord every day. When you get the link, right, and you see where it says copy, well, down at the bottom it says edit link invite. Make sure that we're doing that. Here, I'm going to change it for you right now. I've greatly apologized by that. I have people help me out, and, they're amazing people. Everybody can make mistakes sometimes. Why did it not copy the link? I don't know. All right, now it's playing games with me. I'm getting that link. Hold on. Yeah, it shouldn't be expired. You got to change the settings to where it says like never. Replace pin message. There we go. All right, check out that pinned one right now. Very, very, very sorry about that. I hope that nobody else tried to click it and it was expired. I'll do this right now. Melissa, are you here? Can you hear the sound of my voice? Can you throw something in the chat so that I know that you're here? Okay, you are here. Okay, look, Melissa, you see the little invite to server and you click it? It's no big deal. Don't stress about it. I just want to show you this. And then down here, you'll see it says copy. Well, right under it, it says edit invite link, right? And you can change it. It'll usually be on 7-day. It'll usually be on 7-day. You go down, you click never, make sure it's no limit, max number of uses, right? And then you click generate new link, copy, and then you can post that. So that if you do it like that every day, you won't have any trouble with it. All right, and with that, guys, I gotta hop on out. Maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow. I'll let you know. I don't usually stream on Sundays. All right, but I might, just because I've been gone, or I might be up to my nose in work to do. I think that's going to be the case, so I'll let you guys know. But either way, I will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week. Yeah, I do have some other things coming up, but I will let you guys know about it. Bang, back to the crypto bubbles. I want to give him a minute to be able to click that Discord link before I hop out. So stay underground, stay crypto. Hype AB to pump out of flag. Yeah, we put out that post for hype. I hope that you nail it. I hope that TA serves you well. It's never financial advice, just my life or vision and the things that I see. This is, like Sam says, kind of a reality show of my life and crypto, right? Says UG, thanks bro, you got it, Blues guy. You guys are always welcome. I love how many we kept this stream rolling. We kept a lot going on in the chat, and we had a lot of people here for a Saturday night. I mean, we were up to like 24 25 people consistently there for a while. That's great numbers. Stay underground, stay crypto. I love and appreciate everybody. Stay family, stay in the Discord, stay well connected. I'll see everybody on Monday. Underground Crypto out.